heard grown-ups talking about it too. Maybe it's even crossed my mind.
I can feel it coming. It's time to ride the edge.
Here's what to do after a car wreck to protect your rights. Call the police and file an accident report. Take pictures of the incident scene. Get the names of any witnesses. Call us at Wedemark Keith. We know your rights and we know how to protect them.
You know, one of the highlights to have a chance to go to in Chattanooga, if I said that the right way, is going to one of the Broadway Series shows that they have, typically at the Tivoli, this year at the Memorial Auditorium. And you are in luck because we have a great week ahead with Dear Evan Hansen taking the stage. Nick Wilkinson, Dave Holscher are here with the Tivoli Foundation, hoping for a sold-out house every single night, right?
That's exactly right. We'd love that.
I think it's fantastic because so often when these shows are here, it seems like they're not here for very long. To get a whole week with them is fantastic.
Well, and that's right. And you know, we have a great show coming up. But you're right. Sometimes we get shows for maybe a weekend or 3-show run. But this one is an 8-show run, which is a really big deal. I know Dave can speak to that better than I can even.
Well, yeah, and Dear Evan Hansen is, you know, won a number of Tony Awards. So it's a treat that we were able to get it for a full week and bring it to Chattanooga.
And you know, I'm going to say something, I'll stick my own neck out. Y'all don't have to be the ones to do it. But once upon a time, the idea was if you were seeing a Broadway touring company, it wasn't going to be the same caliber as being on Broadway. Boy, are those days gone.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, most of the shows we get now are equity shows, so they are the same actor or actresses that are on Broadway in New York.
That's an important distinction to make. So, okay, I mentioned that typically when you go to the Tivoli, you're at these shows are typically at the Tivoli. By being at the auditorium, it's been a very different feel for your audience this past year.
It has, but you know, I think
it's a good one, by the way.
It's what I think. Well, I appreciate that, and I think what people have realized is the Memorial Auditorium is really a great venue in and of itself. We've invested significantly into it to make it a really great venue and a great experience. And I think that people have just kind of turned a corner to realize, wow, this is a really great place to see not only Broadway, but any concert or show in Chattanooga.
Right. And I think to know the history behind it and feel like you're in this beautiful space that has such historical significance is also relevant. But y'all are with the Tivoli Foundation.
Right.
As that, you've been really renovating the Tivoli and reinventing, in a way, the space.
That's right. We've been hard at work, Dave and I both, on all the work that goes into putting a project like this together. I'd venture to say it's probably the largest construction project in downtown Chattanooga, maybe history at this point. But it's worth it, and it's going to be a really great world-class performing arts venue. We like to say it's going to be the Lincoln Center for Chattanooga.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So now the new Broadway series for the next season has been announced. Will it still stay at Memorial for one more season?
It will. Construction with the Tivoli project is going to start this summer.
Okay.
Which is where we're at essentially now. But and then it will take till somewhere around January of 2025 before it reopens. It's you know, as Nick just said, it's one of the largest projects construction-wise in Chattanooga. So it's a 18-month plus project.
Well, are you excited about the lineup for the new season?
Oh, absolutely.
I think it's one of our strongest. I don't know.
Here, I'll hold it. I bet you have it memorized. So is this going to go in order?
That's
so
right.
The Book of Mormon comes first.
Yep.
So that will be what, September, October?
It's actually November. I believe.
Okay.
And then Come From Away.
Great.
And then Annie.
Annie.
And then Jagged Little Pill, Mean Girls, and then finishes up with kind of a unique, it's not a musical obviously,
right.
To Kill a Mockingbird, which was, did tremendously on Broadway. And so it's, again, a kind of a unique opportunity for us to bring it to Chattanooga.
That really is a fantastic lineup because, I mean, obviously adults are always going to enjoy the shows, but you've got a couple in here that are great for the kids.
Absolutely. I mean, and there's some, we've had Book of Mormon before. It was a Chattanooga favorite. I think it's probably the most successful show we've ever done.
Yeah.
And like you said, Annie's a great show. It's a great family show. And To Kill a Mockingbird is just probably one of the most important shows I think we'll ever have done. One thing that's exciting that we also announced, and we have an insert in this brochure, we have a little show called Hamilton coming.
I've heard of that show.
In the 2024-25 season. Obviously, we're thrilled about that. You know, we're able to do a show like Hamilton because we can do shows like Dear Evan Hansen, because we've proven that we have a market now that can sustain these big top flight Broadway shows.
Right.
In fact, if folks go to Dear Evan Hansen next week, they can enter into a contest to win some really great prize packages around Hamilton. You can you can win a trip to go to New York to see Hamilton on Broadway, including a hotel and an airfare voucher.
Wow.
You can win a 2 season passes for next season subscriptions, or you can also win opening night tickets to see Hamilton. So we're really able to we want folks to understand that Dear Evan Hansen and Hamilton, those shows are very connected, and we can't do one really without the other.
Okay, so with the 20 seconds or so I have left, let me show you how to get in touch with them. So TivoliChattanooga.com, you can go and see the lineup there.
Yep.
Do not miss your chance to see Dear Evan Hansen. Your kids will skin you if they don't get to go and see it. May 23rd to the 28th, there are plenty of times for you to go and get your seat at the beautiful and historic auditorium, and then get your season tickets if you can for the Broadway series coming up.
That's right.
Thank you both so much.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Julie.
We tell a dad joke every Monday, and y'all have been gracious enough to let us go to the auditorium to have Jason shoot it. So how fun for us that they're here to watch Jason in action with this installment of the Dad Joke of the Week.
Your Dad Joke of the Week brought to you by Linderman's Furniture.
Hi there, thank you, and welcome back to this